Hi, today we'll be going over the basics of the token API. Without token API, you can easily create ERC-20 token contracts and mint ERC-20 tokens either to wallet addresses or email addresses. Let's go ahead and run the get supported chains endpoint to see which chains are supported for the token API. In the response, you can see the Avalanche C chain, Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Matic, and Arbitrum are supported. Let's move on to our next endpoint, which allows us to create and deploy an ERC-20 token contract. The request body, initially you need to specify the chain, which is the blockchain on which to create the token contract on, the name of your token contract, symbol of your token contract, and then the max supply. The max supply is the maximum number of ERC-20 tokens that can be minted. Additionally, you can supply a Boolean param which indicates whether or not your minted ERC-20 tokens can be burned. Continuing on, you can also supply an owner param, which is a wallet address that will have admin access over the token contract. Let's go ahead and run this endpoint. We've gotten a response, and we also have an ID, which is the deployment ID and is used to track the on-chain status of this token contract deployment. Additionally, you also get back a transaction hash, which you can choose to check manually through an explorer. Let's go ahead and copy the deployment ID of this token contract and move on to our next endpoint, which is check token contract status. Here in the path, you need to supply the deployment ID. Let's run this endpoint, and in the response, you get the status, which is indicated as succeeded, meaning the token contract was successfully deployed on chain. You can also verify it through a transaction hash, and you get back an address. This is the token contract address. So we'll copy this and move on to our next endpoint, which is minting ERC-20 tokens. In the request body, you need to specify the chain, which should be similar to the blockchain of your token contract. And then you need to specify the contract address, which we just copied. Next, we have the destinations array, which includes one object. You can include multiple objects within it, and each object will include address and amount. Address can be either a wallet address or an email address where you want to mint the ERC-20 tokens. And then the amount is the decimal value of the number of ERC-20 tokens that you wish to mint. So here I have an empty wallet with no NFTs and no tokens. I'm going to quickly copy the wallet address and paste it here. I'll be minting 50 ERC-20 tokens to this wallet address. Let's go ahead and run this endpoint. As you can see, we've gotten a response with a mint array and a new ID. This is the mint ID, which is used to track the on-chain status of the minted ERC-20 tokens. So we'll quickly copy this mint ID and move on to our next endpoint, which is check token mint status. Here in the path, you need to supply the mint ID, and let's run this endpoint. As you can see, the status is indicated as succeeded, meaning the ERC-20 tokens were successfully minted and sent to the wallet address. Additionally, you can configure webhooks for the token API to receive notifications whenever there is a successful or failed token contract creation or ERC-20 token mint. We cover how to configure webhooks in another video, so please check that out as well. Let's refresh this page. As you can see, 50 ERC-20 tokens were successfully minted and sent to my wallet. That's all. Thank you.